In this short film, we take a look at the use of massage when used for sports performance, injury prevention, and on damaged muscle. Now, to prevent everyone losing their marbles, because I know how much you love a massage, I'm going to simply quote studies and then summarize the findings together at the end, because I'm tipping you're not going to believe the results. Okay, so let's begin. Study 1, effectiveness of sports massage for recovery on skeletal muscle from strenuous exercise. This concluded that little support for the use of massage to aid muscle recovery or performance after intense exercise. Study 2, alternative treatments for muscle injury, massage, cryotherapy, and hyperbaric oxygen. This study found that popular alternative therapies such as massage, cryotherapy, and hyperbaric oxygen exposure, as currently practiced on humans, have little effect on recovery from minor muscle damage, such as induced by exercise. Study 3, evidence of physiotherapeutic interventions used currently after exercise-induced muscle damage, systematic review, and meta-analysis. This study found massage was the only intervention with positive effects, increasing muscle recovery by 1.87%. It concluded its effect was too small to be of clinical relevance. Study 4, mechanisms of massage and effects on performance, muscle recovery, and injury prevention stated this. Massage can produce mechanical pressure, which is expected to increase muscle compliance, resulting in increased range of joint motion, decreased passive stiffness, and decreased active stiffness. The same study stated this, that massage between events is widely investigated because it is believed that massage might help to enhance recovery and prepare athletes for the next event. Unfortunately, very little scientific data has supported this claim. Research on psychological effects of massage has concluded that massage produces positive effects on recovery. Study 5, physiological, psychological, and performance effects of massage therapy in sport, a review of the literature. It appears the use of massage may largely be based upon the anecdotal accounts that convey positive testaments about this form of therapy. Study 6, massage, muscle blood flow, and long-term post-exercise strength recovery. And Study 7, manual massage and recovery of muscle function following exercise, a literature review. Both concluded that massage was not an effective treatment model for enhancing long-term restoration of post-exercise muscle strength, and its use for this purpose in athletic settings should be questioned. Study 8, effects of massage on delayed onset muscle soreness, swelling, and recovery of muscle function. No significant effects of massage on recovery of muscle strength and range of motion were evident. However, massage was effective in alleviating DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness, by approximately 30% and reducing swelling, but it had no effect on muscle function. Okay, last study, study number 9. Side effects of massage therapy, a cross-sectional study of 100 clients. The majority of positive benefits began immediately after and lasted more than 48 hours. Okay, so with all this being said, this is my conclusion on the matter. It is evident that massage has a strong association with reducing DOMS and swelling. The thing is, DOMS is not a predictor of performance and gains, so it's kind of irrelevant. The more DOMS doesn't mean more gains. Also, there is a positive correlation between swelling and muscle hypertrophy, so we need some swelling. It's also evident that massage feels good anywhere between straight after a session or about 48 hours later. This feeling may last potentially a week based off anecdotal evidence, which means personal accounts and experiences. But it has been shown to increase muscle recovery only by 1.8%, making it too small of a change to be of any clinical relevance. This then potentially supports the idea that massage is more psychological than it is physiological. So how do you explain this feels good sensation? Well, I would argue it's a result of the hormone oxytocin, and being programmed from such a young age that when something hurts, mum and dad will rub and kiss it better. Oxytocin is commonly known as the cuddle hormone. When we were touched by other humans, we release this hormone and it promotes trust and bonding. So back to the programming. If mum and dad, when you were little, rubbed it better, what reaction would you have going and seeing a professional who rubs it better? An article by Tiffany Field, Massage Therapy effects, stated there are 3 potential models for mechanisms of touch and pain relief. Number 1, serotonin may inhibit the transmission of noxious nerve signals to the brain. Number 2, sleep deficits. But number 3, gate theory. This theory suggests that pain can be alleviated by pressure or cold temperature because pain fibers are shorter and less myelinated than pressure and cold temperature receptors. The pressure or cold temperature stimuli are received by the brain before the pain stimulus. The gate is closed and thus the pain stimulus is never processed by the brain. If we revert back to the professional, by simply being massaged, you're likely to have your pain receptors blocked and thus feel better. I won't dismiss the psychological benefits that present itself with massage, but for what we've been led to believe, that physiologically, when you have an injury, that the best approach is to get a massage. Well, the evidence is suggesting that it's not doing a great deal. But if you then weigh up that evidence against psychological factors, where maybe you're holding tension through these areas and just by simply going and getting a rub of some description releases the oxytocin, where you relax and release that tension through that muscle, arguably the massage has done its job. So this idea that it's more physiological than psychological, probably not so much true. But is it more psychological than physiological? Based upon the articles that have been listed in this short clip, I would argue yes. Potentially it is more psychological than it is physiological. All in all, if you like a massage and it puts your mind at rest, then by all means go and have one. But just know that physiologically and psychologically, it's seeming as if the psychological benefits outweigh the physiological benefits. So my advice would be maybe start to address why you keep injuring yourself, especially in a gym setting, over and over again. Is it that you have a dicky back or quad or leg or whatever? Or is it maybe that we need to work on your execution of the particular lift and build up weak areas that may be exposed and not doing their job?